We're going to get our next act to the stage, so stamp your feet, people. Clap your hands. Whoop and cheer. Please welcome to the stage, Catnip. Come on!
Thank you very much. Guys, I'm Kat, I'm Polish, and I did not come over here to steal your jobs. You guys got it all fucking wrong. We ain't coming here for your jobs. We came here for your unemployment benefits. £250 a month. That's like having 3 jobs in Poland with 2 PhDs, you know? And then you get like extra couple of £100 for every baby you pop as well. Sweet, sweet benefit life. But one thing that you didn't get wrong, guys, is about Polish loving drink. And I do love a drink too. And people think because I'm Polish, I drink vodka all the time. But because I'm Polish, I'll just drink anything alcoholic, really. And you know, it's not just vodka. I've lived in Scotland, I've lived in England, I've lived in Australia for a while. So you can really say I've trained with the binge masters by now, you know? Call myself a spiritual guide rather than an alcoholic. More of a connoisseur, you see. Just like foodies, they don't call themselves fatties. I call myself a drunkie. It's got a way posh vibe to it. And just like wine people, I have a bit of a ritual. You know how they swirl the wine around the glass and they mouth and spit it out in a bucket? I do the same with spirits, just a bit deeper. So I swirl the wine around the glass in my mouth, and then I swirl my stomach for a couple of hours. And then I spit it out in a bucket. Next to my bed. And that is what I call my morning routine. Because you see, Mama maybe raised a vomiter, but she didn't raise a fucking quitter. So I powered through, despite that my body is giving up a long time ago. And I'm 30 now, I have lots of friends that have kids, and because of that, I'm a terrible, terrible role model. You see, I come over, I'm this auntie, they'll be like coming over, a little bit smashed already, and I'm like, give me your baby. I'm like, UPA in the air. In the meantime, I'm like, where's my beer? Where's the fucking baby? And then I'm like, I'll be taking selfies with your kid, like 6 months old, and his first Cosmopolitan, be like, so badass. And I have a godson. And on his last birthday, I gave him a t-shirt that said, I'm only 2 today, but I already know my auntie Kat is a cunt. And everybody was so offended because it was pink. And he's a boy. It's like those gender stereotypes are so bad for children's psyche, you know? And I actually, I don't live in London now. I moved to Berlin a year ago. And back then, when I was still deluded I'm going to learn German, I didn't realize it gives me hemorrhoidal bleeding to my ears. I got on the app. Rather than Duolingo, of course, I got on Tinder, looking for my German teacher. And I wanted to be very clear what I want to get out of this. So my description, true story, was, we'll exchange blowies for German lessons. Preferably on an ongoing basis. Because you see, consistency is key when learning foreign languages. Thank you. And I got loads of replies and lots of people wasting my time. They were like, babes, I can teach you something else. I can teach you French. And I'm like, no, dum-dum, read the fucking job description, will you? Your job, like your skill set does not match the requirements. Like, I don't go to a pharmacy and be like, give me a job because I know my drugs. Irrelevant, right? And I have been dating recently a lot. A month ago, I broke up with my boyfriend, actually. It's been sad times, of course. I've been drowning my sorrows in an ocean of alcohol and semen. Nutritious and delicious, you know? Much better than the diet I've tried in January, cocaine and tapas. Very trendy these days. And you get some fucking weirdos on Tinder too, and I love it, I dig it. You have to start with a good opener as well. None of that like, would you rather have broccoli for ears or Brussels sprout for kneecaps, you know? I've seen that. I start with, how much of a cunt are you on a scale 1 to 10? And below 7, I don't even waste my time. I went on a date with this guy who had really long and quite disgusting nails in his right hand, and I thought, he's a musician, right? Play guitar. So I was like, how long have you been playing guitar? And he's like, I ain't playing guitar. And I was like, ugh. And I was like, I get it. 1 for coke, right? 2 maybe for scratch cards. But an entire fucking hand? I was like, this gnarly fucking claw is coming nowhere near my precious little flower. It'll be like asking Edward Scissorhand to finger blast you. It's like mince meat for burgers, maybe, you know? And I thought maybe he's one of these extreme hipsters that only eats what he forages. So he eats those claws.